Good morning, it's a stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Starnerf. Alright. Trying something different with this a little bit. Anyway, a little bit of an early start today, so apologies if the energy is low. Sorry, my nose. It's like I sit down and my nose decides to rebel. I'm sorry, I need to go blow my nose. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. So yeah, we're going to be continuing our adventures in the Outer Wilds today. Let's go ahead and get this microphone. Whoa. Everything's fine. Microphone in a better spot. There we go. I've got my coffee. Oh, that is my first sip of coffee for the day. You all got to enjoy that with me. Oh. Oh, okay. Resume. Resume expedition. Okay. So. Looks like Giant's Deep is still where our adventure is going to live. Yeah, next stop, one of those outer wilds that people keep talking about. Alright. That's a Brambly Island. Have I? Okay, can't do much with that. Strong currents. There's Dude Fella's ship. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get in there. Alright. So there's some of the twisters. Whoa. Don't remember seeing that one before. Okay, so been here. This is where Dude Fella is, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh. Apparently you can see everybody from here. I found something. I reached the inside of the statue island. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories then? 'Cause I remember the one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. I have something else. Found out what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Oh, the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop? For real? Figure out why? Too much power. It's kinda scary how that sounds like something Slade or Feldspar would do. Pretty surprised the Nomai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing at the beginning of each loop. Okay, there is a twister coming. That's gonna be ghost matter. No, thank you. Okay. So there's an extra message in the statue lab that I want to get to. That's still the ship. This is still not the island with the statue lab. Alright, what do we got? There's the brambly one. There's shit going on there. Okay, this is Statue Island. No dying. Okay. I think I might be able to just go under without the ship. Yeah. That would have been way faster. Okay, so that'll let me out. I don't currently need... Oop! Did that in the wrong order. Don't currently need my flashlight. Okay. I'm waiting for the island to pick up now so that I can jump over there. So I don't have a way to access my ship's log from here. I can't see the tornadoes from here. It's getting louder. slam back down. Eventually. Okay. I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence? I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? Okay. Cool. So that is 1. Statue workshop. Okay. Time to get back in the ship. What are you? Have I been to this island? Is this familiar? Just gonna wait. Did not realize I was on an upward trajectory there. Why is there a little picture of Hiro Nakamura? Okay. To watch over me. You know, when you put it that way. Finish building the orbital probe cannon. Send Privet to install the tracking system. My gratitude, I'd given up hope. This cannon may actually succeed where other attempts may have not. I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Are you going gelatinous, honest love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Okay. Alright, now I do feel like I was here, I just didn't read that. Okay. Time to take some risks. Namely, we're looking for that counterclockwise tornado. It's all clockwise so far. Unless I'm blind. That one. Nope. Yes? This one. Okay. So we're now beneath the currents, and we are looking for the probe lab, and the only place beneath the currents I haven't been is here. So, no guts, no glory. Okay. Okay, so that did not work. Okay, what about you? Presumably you're also going to fry my electrical systems, but you're a fun different color. Okay. That's fine. We're learning. You would think so, but I haven't found anything that, like, modifies the ship before. Okay, I don't know that there's much more for me to learn here. Oh, wait. I have a thing. Never mind. Uh... Hmm. So they can get in. Now, I think the only difference is that they are going very slowly. And I do not have analog triggers. Okay. Well. Can I go in after my electrical systems are broken? Actually, that's a question. Is it just the electricity that it's responding to? Let's find out. Nope. Reactor being damaged seems bad. Which part's the reactor? Okay. I'm just gonna come down here and zap myself to death. Yeah. Success. Yeah, I think we found the reactor. Okay. That sure did happen. Alright, well, until I have a way to get my ship through something electrical, I don't think that I'll be doing anything with that. So, I think my next option is the lab on Ash Twin. See what I can do in regards to this. Now, I have a vague memory. That looks like a piece of the orbital probe cannon. I have a vague memory that eventually the ash starts streaming away from this planet. So that's the way out. Hello, Axor Iron. Welcome. Yeah, that. Alright, well, I can fly through it. Ow. Let me... Okay, we're landing. We're landing. I never put my suit on. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. So I could explore this building, but I want to do the lab over here. Okay, that looks like a way down. Yep, nope, maybe. That's a way up. I don't want a way up. I want a way down. Are you a way down? Come on. Oh, you are also a way up. Lame. Okay, fine. Oh good, another broken door. Is that... That might be a landing point from the Whitehole station. No thank you. Ship? Okay. If that is a landing point from Whitehole, then I need to go to Brittle Hollow. That's Dark Bramble. I'm not going to Dark Bramble yet. Excuse me? Is this the Wandering Moon? Whoa. That may have been the Wandering Moon. Why am I seeing random little explosions out in space? And what are you? Alright, well there's Brittle Hollow. There's the Wandering Moon again. I'm gonna slam into this again. Yeah, it didn't do anything. But it feels like when I do it and I look back, I see space explosions. All right, we're going to the White Hole. That's our next stop. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, that one would take me to... that. Emperor Twin. I mean, you clearly do something. Okay, you change the direction it rotates, maybe? Okay. Can I change where this is going based on the projection stone? Would like to select the Hourglass Twins, please. Okay, yeah. That's what that does. That just changes the direction of the spin. It's nice of them to give me the option. This is gonna send me here, which is not what I was hoping for. How do I change my destination? That's gonna be how I got in. I don't understand. I do not yet have the knowledge that I need. Why is there an outer walkway on this thing? Why is there a projection stone here if I can't do any projecting? Do I need to go somewhere that has a projection lab thing? Maybe somewhere like Brittle Hollow? I made exactly the wrong time for changing the direction of spin to do anything. Okay. Come on. You're gonna send me here. And then... is there a projection stone in here somewhere? Yes, okay. So this sends me to Embertwin. There it is. Okay. So that didn't do me really any good. So let's take a look at the interloper, I suppose. Anything interesting about you? Not currently. Other than the fact that the direction you're traveling and your trail don't line up. There might be something. Oh, yeah, there's an object there. Okay. Ow. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Embertwin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Okay. So, this is a Nomai shuttle. And on Embertwin, I can recall it. I feel like I could get to know my shuttle better. Alright. Time for a loop reset. I think. It feels like it should be time. Okay. Whee! Okay. Wow. I am far away. And moving fast. Come on. I can't imagine I'm gonna have time to get there and do anything of use, but I do know that Ember Twin can be my next stop. Come on. Wow. It is easy to blow past these things. If you're going in the opposite direction. Okay. Okay. There's the music. I can get a look at this lab at least. Neat. Those things are doing something like getting power to it. That'll take me back up. Okay, so the things what go up are those. Goodbye, son. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. There we go. Alright. We have successfully died. Okay, so we're going to Ember Twin to try and get into a lab on Ember Twin to recall the shuttle from the Interloper to get information off of the shuttle, hopefully about the Interloper. I guess is the current plan. Okay, so there's Dark Bramble. There is a distress beacon there. There's our moon. Okay, just sort of getting a feel for things. Okay. Okay. Vaguely successful. Some kind of escape pod. Okay, escape pod 2. Good. Last time, the escape pod gave me information. Scanning external environment. Verdict: inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. Alert. Collision imminent. Okay. The heat from this system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there. But these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand you search. It appears to be rising sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks, and while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Okay, so there's a horror down there. Good to know. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. The cavern Mellorai and I found is a wise choice. Could one of you mark directions for those to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. We must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Okay. I want to read the other thing though. This passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or how deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this dreadful sun or whatever. Okay, so... refill your air supply and return quickly. Actually, I want to see sort of where on the planet this is. It's in the canyon. Okay. Cool. And away we go. I probably don't need to use the booster when I jump that, but I'm just so used to it from other planets. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter, walk forward until you meet the sandfall, turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. Okay, so walk through till you see the sandfall, turn left. Go to rock pillar formations and climb. Okay. Whoa. There. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. Will do it. The bridge will do its job, but it isn't strong. Well, yeah. Okay, through the sand. Yes. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left until you reach the shelter site. Rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Okay. Hey. Ship log updated. Cool, cool. Don't like that. Alright. High Energy Lab Trailhead. Stepping Stone District. Anglerfish Overlook District. Eye Shrine District. So that's Anglerfish Overhead. That is Stepping Stone High Energy Lab. Okay, let's turn everything else off. Because right now I think I want to go to the lab. Okay, so that's down there. There's a lot of things to do here, which is nice. Feels good to have direction. Okay, let's see if there is a faster way back then. Stepping Stone Cave. Okay, so that door can open. Okay. Good, 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 good. Is there... Oh! Okay, so this door's broken on the other side. Fantastic. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to the Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. It's good you're small enough to climb through the hole at the Anglerfish Overlook. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. Okay. Well, we're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to the Stepping Stone Cave and then up into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to the Fossil Fish Cave through the Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Okay, so I need to go to Anglerfish Overlook and yeet my probe into him. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. Unsurprisingly, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Oh, the sun station seems bad. If we fail, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how much we want the knowledge. If we're cautious, the sun station will work. I comprehend your position, however, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, I won't support the station's use. Okay, well. More and more evidence that the Nomai are the reason we're dying. It's amazing. Look inside the cave. We need to find a way inside quickly, because when I returned here to search for the entrance, there were children playing on the specimen. Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old. Imagine what we might learn. We both agree. It's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin. Clearly this hole is too small for it to fit through. There's another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find the information we need. Okay. Okay, so love it. Back to Stepping Stone. Okay. The sand yet riseth. Okay. Whoever was it when we ended last time in this... Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Okay, last one there's the anglerfish. Got it. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes the little fish. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear the blindfold. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. Okay. That's new. Anglerfish study. Anglerfish digestive tract suggests death by starvation. While I was here making sketches, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. The long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Perhaps it's used this growth to attract prey? Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish in Dark Bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. Okay. Yet another broken door. Alright. Let's get to our ship and hop across to Ash Twin. And then next circuit, we're gonna double check our ship's log and see what may or may not be possible. Okay. That looks like a shockingly intact door. Okay. So, this is the room I saw before. My ship is gone. That also goes outside. Okay. So... Oh! Where the hell am I? I'm on Timber? Okay. There's a way to Ash Twin from Timberhearth. Okay. That is certainly new information. Let's figure out our path, I suppose. Needs a jetpack. Fuel level critical, huh? It's okay, I just wandered into ghost matter and died. That was intentional. I wanted to restart the loop. Yeah, did that on purpose. All according to Keikaku. Okay, but actually, knowing that that's right here on Timberhearth, I wonder if I can get it to work both ways. Alright. Where on Timberhearth is it, however? Not there. Holy crap, though. That's like a meteor impact from Dark Bramble or something. Ah, here. Charge, please. Didn't put my suit on. Okay, so... No. I mean, maybe it requires alignment, but... But it's not going to be aligned again anytime soon. Okay. If it requires alignment, then I need to get there a lot faster. Okay. What is the deal with this ghost matter? And what is it hiding? Huh. Really thought it'd be hiding something. I mean, the crystals mean ghost matter. I can now live with the utmost of confidence of that. If nothing else. Okay. So... sort of two next things I can think of as possibilities. Actually, you know what? I'm going to investigate this bramble crater wherever it ended up. Oh. Slight asterisk. I'm gonna see what the hell this is all about. What? What? Okay, so this is this. I'll check that other one out again in a minute. Hey, bud. What you got going on here? Oh, hatchling! Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? Think so? It's nothing I've ever seen on timber house before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it's put down roots in a hurry. Don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best to get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously the opening's too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose a hand or two. Well. Huh. I threw a little scout into the seed. You're telling me it's bigger on the inside than the outside? Huh, this is gonna be a chore to chop up, and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have a decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an axe or three, just in case. I just want to see if it ends up in the same spot. Didn't mean to call it back. I'm trying to hit the button quickly. Okay, yeah, it lands basically in the exact same spot. Oh, never mind. That time it passed through the anglerfish. And wall. Interesting. Alright, let's go take another look at Death Crater. What are you? Excuse me? Sir? Haha, I deorbited it. Apparently. Take that. Okay. So now that I've done that, I have done this thing. That's not gonna do anything for me. Okay, this is where I tried to land before and got all jerked around. Grove Shard. Quantum fluctuations. Oh, I have... Okay. I have a quantum fluctuation signal now. Signal type. Okay. We're fine. So, this is destination 1. Okay, there are quantum fluctuations on that moon. Interesting. And in Brittle Hollow. Giant's Deep. Bramble Hearth. Okay, so every planet has quantum fluctuate. Oh, but that's the quantum moon. Apparently. Unless it's always the quantum moon. No matter what direction I look in. No, that's unknown quantum fluctuations. Okay. I lost the moon. There. That's the moon. Pretty confident of it. I have tried to leave the solar system, apparently. Alright, there's the quantum moon. Okay. Let's find it again. That's the Grove Shard and unknown. Wait, there's an unknown set of quantum fluctuations on Timber Hearth? That seems specious. Why would that be a thing? Man, it's really hard to not blow past your target sometimes. Okay, so there's the Grove Shard. Okay, so that's the Grove Shard. So where's the unknown one? Oh, is it? Ah. Is it the statue? Might be the statue. Chasing quantum ghosts now. Yeah, it's the statue. Never mind. It's not the statue. Oh, that's just the museum shard. Okay. Well, as interesting as that is, I think I'm gonna hunt down quantum fluctuations for a little bit. See what I can make happen. And I would hope that in this case it would be the black hole, but it might not actually be. No, it's something in there. Interesting. Okay. Ship seems mostly safe. Hmm. Okay. Well. Not much I could have done about that. I suppose I could have not been standing on it when it went through the black hole. Okay. So... let's see. Man. Okay, that's fine. there even a way, like, directly in this early? No, the planet's still so intact. Okay. Well then. Let's figure out what's causing quantum fluctuations over at Giant's Deep. Okay. So... it's something 500 meters this way. Awkward. Oh, lordy. Okay. That's a whole new structure. I guess I should have assumed there was something about the giant whirlpool that mattered. Giant tornado. That's on me. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully none of the little ones intersect with this one. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Excellent. Oh, whatever it is down there. Enter this place without friends, however. These are lessons to learn for yourself. Oh, lucky for you, I don't have any friends. Seek the Wandering Arch. God. Oh. Okay, I have the shard. Seek the Wandering Arch. Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object, these are the same. Okay. So that keeps it there. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're learning. Ah! The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Okay. So, I should... Okay. You... Okay. There we go. Now they will stay together. Okay, so I need to be able to see the moon for the moon to continue existing. This is the last one, but we made it harder. Okay. So those need to exist in a way that is better. Okay. So that's gonna make that one exist. Okay. Ah! Damn it. Didn't think that through. Alright, got there. Luckily, the arch was up here. Okay. We offer congratulations, you learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you. Okay, so quantum shards teach quantum things. Works for me. Okay. So, yeah, I know about that now. I know about those. I haven't figured out how to get to that one yet. Okay, so that's the Whitehall station. Where is the moon? There. There's the moon. Okay. Okay. So that should keep the moon in existence, right? No. Okay, so that was not quite right. Okay. Ah. Okay, so the scout's signal disappears. Okay. I have figured out how to land on the moon. Okay. I'm gonna keep the moon here by doing that. Interesting. Okay. I know that I'll be observing it by virtue of being here anyway, but Okay. This appears to be some kind of quantum tower. This is the location of the quantum moon. Alright, alright. We're learning. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. You have recalled the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of the 6th location. Okay. So I know about imaging. I need entanglement and the 6th location. Okay. Goodbye, tower. Okay. Hey, my ship's gone? That's not great. Okay. According to that, my ship exists. But where? Okay, it is counter to the direction I'm currently going. You know what, maybe we should just slam into the water and die. And by slam into the water and die, I do mean find something to kill ourselves with. Okay. So we have learned one lesson. And that has to do with observation. Hate that. This is a dark bramble seed. Don't love that so much. Okay, they are not inherently ghost matter. so it's ghost matter down that hallway, but not down that hallway. Okay. Sun's about to explode. Don't know that I'm gonna gain much knowledge from this right now, but we'll see. Okay. Good. Crashes 2. Boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Haha, yeah. Yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giant's Deep. You just got feldsparred. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. I guess, but brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Okay, so brute force isn't the answer. That's new information I have. So, Feldspar knows how. And he's in Dark Bramble, probably. Haha, you can't kill me, exploding sun. I'll walk into ghost matter instead. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. We're learning. Whee! Okay. Ooh, that flew close by. Doopa-doopa-dee doo-doo-doo, da-ba-da-ba-dee-ba-da-doo, da-ba-da-ba-dee dee-ba-da-doo. Hopping into my ship. Okay, let's review the ship's log. Okay. Dark Brambleseed, Feldspar, Quantum Grove, Tower of Quantum Trials, Quantum Moon, Quantum Shrine, Bramble Island. Okay, so this is all, it's all coming together. Can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Yep. Okay, yeah. I actually feel pretty confident I can get to that gravity cannon right off the bat. What are you? Easily distracted. Whatever this is, it's blinking. Oh! Need to pay more attention to my speed. Okay, it doesn't have a signal associated with it. I'm still moving away from it, which I thought I had fixed. Okay. Let's say 500 kilometers. A second. That'll be good. And then at like 2 kilometers, I'll start slowing down. Maybe sooner. What are you? Ah! It's so small. It's a little satellite. It's a little gnome. Ah. Deep space satellite. Frequency discovered, deep space radio. Gabbro here, checking in on the deep space satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfells? I do too, work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here, among the distant stars and soft, velvety darkness. But it's awfully nice for naps, too. This is probably the Big Lebowski guy. Alright, the lens. Alright, little satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Everything looks A-okay, ground control. No dust or scratches on the lens, and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here. Well, it appears to be looking at the sun and tracking how hot it is would be my guess. Interesting. Alright, with that distraction out of the way. Ember Twin. We want to get to the gravity cannon. Come on. Upsy daisy. Okay, we're gonna learn quantum lessons. Hey, look, the quantum moon. Okay. Okay, there's the gravity cannon. Okay, okay. Can I fit? Looks like I can. Yes. I can. Alright, and then we want to make sure we're not on the landing pad. Good. Now, how does one... Ah, here we go. Ooh, a Nomai spacesuit. Neat. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Okay. So that's that. Something going on up there. I would rather not launch into the sun. Thought about it. Changed my mind. Oh, I guess I launched my ship as well. Oops. It's okay. I only gently launched it, apparently. Okay, ship log. Now I know about the gravity cannon, subsurface energy readings on the interloper. Cool. Okay. This seems dangerous to interact with, but here we are. Okay. So that's what's going on there. I would like to learn more quantum lessons, but I don't know how to get to the quantum section of this reliably. I didn't know about quantum stuff the last time I tried. I am seeing now that this has to do with power generation, so That's interesting. Okay. It's gonna be too big. Ship too big, yeah. I knew ship too big. But maybe ship not always too big? Okay. I can land here. Okay, what I learned last time is don't be on this when it falls. Okay, so they have considered this course of action and made it unlikely. Ow. Okay, so I want to go up there again. No way to get ship in here. Surface integrity here, not doing so hot. Ah, damn it, the thing I'm looking for isn't even in there. I just assumed. Ship, I would like for you to be not here. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Get. Bloom, Felix and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we've observed displaying this is the wandering moon. I imagine they're related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? The quantum shard is from the wandering moon. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend Moon gives the same signal. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timberhearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. Okay. I think I've read these. Yeah, okay. The trees are moving. Ah, right. Okay. Now we can go through. Now, where's the piece with the tower? Here. Okay. Where's the nearby one? Yeah, okay, so there's the tower shard. Okay. Okay, knowing what I know now, let's see if I can glean any additional information. The moon moves around to different planets. Yep. Preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many of our clan, to the 6th location. By the shrine our clan built, but remember the final rule. The shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Okay. things means more now. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage, you're almost prepared to set out. We make this journey not only for ourselves. Yep. Wandering Moon. 2 divided groups. Okay. Cool. So, this is... The next thing is that the shrine needs to be on the North Pole. Just gonna... Gonna come over here. So that's the Whitehall Station. Goodbye, son. I shall watch you explode. Yeah, that's definitely what I've been seeing out and around in space. Okay. Is that Brittle Hollow? Hard to say. No, that's Dark Bramble. Okay. Dark Bramble gets real blue when the sun eats it. I suppose I would too. Okay, so that's all my memories. Of that attempt. Quantum signal. Okay, so yeah, there's a quantum signal on the Hourglass Twins that I need to figure out. Carry them to its 6th and most secret location. There's definitely more to explore there. High energy lab at Ember Twins Equator. Okay. So, the twins. It's always back to the twins. I kind of want to go to the Quantum Moon, though. Again. Alright. All according to plan. Oh, I should, as always, remember to put on my fucking spacesuit. Headlight. Cockpit. Okay. This seems different from before. I'm here after watching it wander the skies for so long. I'm about to stand on the quantum moon. As I expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I'll make the remainder of my journey on foot. Always welcome to visit the South Pole. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. I am ready. Okay, well, I have a way off the planet if I really need it. No, 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 no. Okay. That would be too high. Cannot just make the jump. Is there a way out? I guess via that, huh? Man, it really the moon changes depending on what planet you're around when you land on it. That's so interesting. Okay. Well, this is definitely in a different spot. Okay. Okay. Now we're outside of Brittle Hollow. Maybe I'll be able to make my way north now. No, it feels like Giant's Deep might be the only one that lets me go north. It's gonna be hot today. Alright, let's find that tower again. You are. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that wasn't Brittle Hollow. That was, I don't know what planet that is. Oh no, this is Deep Bramble, isn't it? Yeah, this is Deep Bramble. You know what? Let's keep the tower where it is for a second. Okay. I don't see a way through. Just circumnavigate real quick. Interesting. Oh god, the shuttle is also quantum. Can I use that to my benefit in any way? No, I don't believe I can. Hmm. Hmm. There's the shuttle again in a different spot. Tower? There's the tower. Yeah, the rule of the sixth location, it only works there. So where is that? That's gotta be whatever the quantum thing on the Ember Twin is. Okay. Keep that where it is. Come on. Okay, so there's got to be something about location on the planet. Combined with ability to escape. Like, this is much further north now. So, if I close this, I should stay further north. And now maybe there's something on... Fertile Hollow, for instance. That will let me go more north. That'll let me go more south. Keep that where it is. Nope, I can go all the way to the South Pole. This is a different section of the planet, though. So, got that going for me. Okay, so this would be significantly further north on Dark Bramble. Okay. But not further north enough to let me through. Okay. Now we're on Giant's Deep. Presumably similar. Yeah, not north enough to get through. Okay. So how do we get to the North Pole? Alright, I'm gonna recall this one back. Okay. This is here. We're just gonna go. Actually, let's see if we can get it pointed at our ship and then go. Oh good, our ship's on the other side of the sun. Well, guess I know where we're headed. Straight into the sun. Okay, so that's a stop, is what that is. So, quantum entanglement. A... So I know the lesson of the 6th location. I gotta get to Ember Twin. Oh, that's a solid object. Okay. Specifically, I've got to get to the quantum object on Ember Twin. Yeah, didn't even have to go to the sun. Alright. Let's see here. I have Solanum's shuttle now, that's something. Feldspar. After reaching the core of Giant's Deep. Ocean depths. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core, yep. The Sunless City. Okay, there's more for me to find in the Sunless City. That's good to know. Happy 935, folks. The construction yard has more for me as well. Okay. And then there's whatever quantum object is on Ember Twin. Okay. Okay. Okay, whatever it is there. So, how does one get there? This seems promising. Whoa, whoa. I'm just gonna chill right here while this passes over. Cool. Upper hall, good. Okay. This is the escape pod, right? Okay, that was a totally safe place to put my ship. Ah. Cave shard. He vanished without a trace. He's been missing ever since. Are here to search for Coleus. Studying the cave's geology. Where was he lost? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed in the North Pole. I turned away from him to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there. Hypothesis: we'll learn more by examining the northern lake bed cave where he disappeared. We have no time to squander. Oh. How curious, this rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis: if the rock can bring me, it can also carry me out. I can travel on this rock, as long as I'm not observing my surroundings. I must be in complete darkness. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object, we become entangled. We discovered a new quantum rule. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. The rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The Wandering Rock has returned. New cave. Okay. Interesting. And that eventually gets me back there. This gets me up here. Okay. So what's the deal with airplane food? Well, that's not helpful. Oh, they're named after types of rock. How did I not pick up on that? I'm dumb. Hey, Chert. What are you up to? It's one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events. Seen a couple supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars. I found something. Planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's harder to say. It used to be the fifth planet. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now, and its place is dark bramble, which grew into the space the fifth planet used to occupy. Dark bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the fifth planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Some of these shards collided with celestial bodies, such as the Addle Rock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Alright. What did I say? I have a question for you. How dangerous is that big column? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, the process eventually reverses. We're not sure why. It seems to be natural. If you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off, and I promise you won't be disappointed. Where should I explore here? I haven't left the lake bed. I'm quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right in my little campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on the southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light? It's not one of our own crashes. It's a Nomai ship. Not a single settlement. Ember Twin is full of caves. Maybe the answer lies underground. Okay. Yeah. Things I already knew. I'll take things I already knew for 16, Alex. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, I know all the rules. I just gotta get the tower to the moon. The tower to the North Pole of the moon, I mean. Probably something in Dark Bramble that matters. Alright. We're going for an intentional reset here. That's how I'm phrasing it. Ah, dang it. Whoop. I'm sorry. What are you? This planet sometimes has a moon. My first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish. Our first step would be determining a method to track it. Moon's admirers. It appears around Brittle Hollow and orbits Timber Hearth as well. Cool. Pick up scroll. Property of Chert. Oh my, astronomical. What is this big rotating device for? Something about the orange symbol on that device. HAL and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have right about now. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of microscopic quantum mechanism. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places it goes. I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where it is. It's also possible there exists a sixth place in the solar system to which the Phantom Moon travels. I see. Okay, now we're going to intentionally do a reset. So we've learned nothing new. Okay. So we know about quantum entanglement. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I guess we have... I guess we can go try and talk to Feldspar at Dark Bramble. I suppose... that's a thing we can do. I've been avoiding Dark Bramble because I know that's where the deep sea fanglyfish are. And I don't like them. They make me sad. But here we are. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go in there. Well, that's not helpful. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, god damn it, I didn't put my fucking spacesuit on. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no one to blame for that but myself. It points you at your spacesuit as soon as you land, too. Or as soon as you enter the ship, I mean. Okay. Alright. Same, but different. Okay. 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 So, that's when we're gonna go here. I am wearing my spacesuit this time. Yes. Hello, Feldspar. Whoa. Where'd you come from? No one's come in here, well, ever actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut? Oh, okay. And you haven't blown yourself up yet. Good for you. You're alive. You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, crashed. Violently. Wait, what? Oh, this is a good story. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge, and none of us had ever been inside Dark Bramble, so I think, hey, let's give it a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the odd massive, interdimensional vine bristling with thorns when I run into this huge anglerfish, biggest I've ever seen. Pull a few stunts trying to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, crash, blammo! On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside. And I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor, fried ship. Camped out near where I crashed at first, found this skeleton later. Great find, would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Anyway, that's how it all went down. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. How'd you get to the core of Giant's Deep? Ah, that was a wild one. Gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself, right? If I tell you how, it kinda feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You'll want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. Okay. Flickering light. Okay. Alright, this way. Oh. Okay. This is different. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. And by Kansas, I mean Deep Bramble. We're apparently at the center of the sun? No. Well, this thing still seems to think we're at Deep Bramble. I'm gonna say not 1. Crashes 3, boring crashes 0. I never thought I'd be able to see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were usually awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here. Oh, it's all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity? I'm gonna go inside this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if what's in there tastes any better. Okay, so you can just walk up inside them. Do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. Are only useful for insulation from electricity. Okay. So, I am going to go find my ship. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get eaten by an anglerfish. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Okay. Oh, I was here. I just went and followed the path to get the information about the jellyfish. And I did it on foot. So now to find a way out. Feldspar. There we go. I briefly saw... Okay. Come on. Okay. So. The way out is this way. Or if there is a way out, it's this way. At least. Okay. I mean, red seems interesting. Maybe not. Oh, but there's eggies. Okay. That's how you get out. I did it. Wish I knew how to tell. What was left time-wise. Okay, so there's really just the one. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. I've also landed on the Quantum Moon once already. That's how cool I am. Counterclockwise, that's you. Sir? There we go. Oh! Too early. It's fine. So I need to find one that's not all zappy. I found the tower and gained some... Oh, my ship just doesn't fit. Yeah, that would do it. I found the tower, and I understand how the tower works. I just haven't figured out how to get the tower to the North Pole yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and get my ship closer to a jelly. Oh god, too close, too close. Woo! This is spooky. Hate it. hate it. Okay. Well, this certainly sounds different. I think it's time. Okay. Now I get to find out what to do with this information. Hey look, it's the probe tracking core. Okay. One, two, three still. Not a big fan of what's going on there. Huh. Probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates. I'm honored and terrified. Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity? I would mind. Won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Fair. Alright. Receiving data from probe. Visualizing current trajectory of probe. The sun. I need to read. Quickly. I was elected to lead, not to read. Wait a second. The probe is the eye? Total number of probes launched, 9.3 million. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the eye of the universe, found by probe, 9,318.54. Okay. Well, that means something. Retrieving coordinates from Ash Twin, displaying coordinates for Eye of the Universe. Okay, so now I need to find somewhere to put coordinates in. I'm just gonna draw it. Okay, well, time to die. Alright. I just realized what time it is. So, on that bombshell, I am going to have to call it there. Because I have plans, which is why I started streaming so early. Yeah. More of this game on Monday is the plan. Because I will be doing Vintage Story with the Euro Boys tomorrow. Either way, thank you all for hanging out. You're all cool. I will see you when I see you. Ninja Bray, I recommend you catch the VOD. I did some fun stuff. And yeah, I'll see you when I see everybody. Bye!